That there is what we call a disconnected golf swing, and it causes so many issues for you. But the thing is, you try and fix so many other things that it causes, but we can fix this move at the very beginning of your golf swing. You do that, good things happen here, good things happen here, and the results are what you want. Let's find out how to do it. Hi, I'm Fortey, and this is the Art of Simple Golf. This lesson is about helping you to stay more connected. But the thing is, the way most of you translate that in your head becomes rigid and forced, and your swing starts kind of looking a bit cramped. But then you think, okay, I need to allow a bit more freedom, and then you get disconnected and the sequence is all knackered. We don't want either of those. So what do we want? We want a swing that has flow, that has a wonderful, easy, natural sequence, but stays connected, that has a modicum of structure to it, but without forcing it. So we need to find some feels that you can put into play and a couple of drills that are going to give you that aha moment, okay? So we are going to start with understanding what a disconnected swing can cause. Basically, a disconnected swing is when we're kind of just losing a bit of structure on our takeaway. And it can look, if you see from down the line, it can look something like lifting the arms sort of out here where the club face gets shut and then we end up in this kind of move. Or it can look something like whipping the hands on the inside, again, which causes back here and over the top, all right? And golfers say to me, I feel like I lose my swing a lot. Or it feels different today than it did a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, I had it. And the chances are that it probably stems from how you're starting the swing, that connection you've got. So if you're someone that does, feel that way repeatedly, let me know below, because I believe this is going to help you a lot. So we want to stop being too flat, we want to stop whipping the hands in, we want to stay connected but have rhythm, all right? We're just going to go straight into some super drills that are going to help this. To get the club on the structure that we need, with the face, with the sequence that we want, to be able to give us the backswing width and timing so we can get back to the ball a bit easier. The first one, all you need to do is place a glove under your left arm. You can use a head cover or something like that. And what is that going to do? That's going to stop us moving the hands across the chest so much. I talk a bit about trying to maintain the structure, so you're not drawing the arms across the chest, but also it's going to keep us sort of a little bit connected here. But we can't just do it with the hands, because that's going to pull the club on the inside. We can't just lift the arms up, because that's going to create some disconnect. So just by this simple task of keeping this glove in connection with our sort of upper chest and torso, we are going to enable us to have a lot more structure and connectedness. Now, it doesn't feel rigid. We've still got flow in the swing, but I'm staying nicely connected. And from here, I can just complete my backswing. And all I'm doing is feeling like I'm starting with the hips, winding the core up, and that is just staying in place. If it comes out, I've got instant feedback. So it's a wonderful tool just to teach yourself what it should feel like. We're not clamping it in. We don't want it too low, okay? We're not trying to keep the elbows tucked in here. It's just right into the armpit. It shouldn't impede too much, but just enough. Let's check out the next drill. All right, the next drill is hinge and hold. Okay, what we're talking about here is almost presetting the arm lift that we want in the golf swing to be able to give us the feel and the structure that we want as we go back. And it's going to give us that connected feel. Very, very simple. All we need to do is set up to the golf ball here, okay? Set up to the golf ball, and we're just going to raise the club up with our wrist, hinging up here. Notice I'm not pulling it straight back. It's on a slight angle to my spine here. So I'm raising the club just a little bit because that's the natural movement that it makes on the way back, okay? I'm not hinging it too far, but just enough. I've got suppleness in my wrists and my forearms, and the club's just moving up. I get to here, and now I just make my turn. You see that? I have automatic structure here because that is where I want the position to be. You know, it's just a place, an area that we want to try and match up to. But you see, it's going to rid that movement, it's going to rid that movement. It's going to give you that, okay, there's where I need to be, here. And then from there, we just carry on sort of winding up a little bit and we make our transition. Dead simple. And you can hit shots like this. In fact, I spent maybe 3 months, many moons ago, only hitting golf shots just like that. It got to the point where I was hitting them so well that I didn't really want to hit golf shots any other way. So don't do it too much, but definitely try it out. You know, maybe a few minutes a day at home, even without a club, it's going to help you. Here is the next drill that I want you to use, all right? This is, again, going to help the structure in your takeaway and backswing, just to enable you to start things right so you continue in a good fashion, all right? Well, very simple. Take your trail hand here, and I want you to just place it under the left, or the lead arm in this manner. You see that? I've still got my grip normal, but I'm just sort of hooking my trail hand underneath. What is this going to do? Well, from here, because I've got a lot of suppleness in my lead arm, I'm just going to be starting my takeaway, but I'm going to feel like I'm almost pulling with my right arm the left, okay? So this is just sort of being dragged along for the ride. But as you notice, it's keeping me in a nice sort of structure and shape here. And if you see from down the line, it's almost impossible to allow those arms to lift or to pull them in too far here. If we maintain the sort of structure in this with the right arm to turn from the core here, right, but drag this left arm, that's going to give me the start and the half swing that we need to get into that placement so we can just complete the backswing. Now, this one you can't really hit shots with, but you can certainly rehearse, okay? You can certainly rehearse that feeling backwards, you know, on the takeaway, on the backswing, and the through swing, because a lot of these things will help the through swing as well, all right? So we're here, we're just going to maintain that structure to stay connected. Now notice, I'm not overly manipulating the hands, I'm not stalling the body, everything is just working, you know, in harmony. And that's the feeling. We don't want to feel restriction. We don't want to feel too much difficulty. There's flow, but we're encouraging the movement, all right? So you work on that drill at home or even before you hit shots as much as you need to get that connected feel and to get that club face where we need it. All right, we want to try and maintain a triangle. After you try those drills, a simple way to kind of understand and have the concept of the golf swing is to maintain a triangle. We've got another video on it, you can check that out by linking below, but just the almost visualization I want you to have with these drills, okay? With these feels that we're talking about, with the grip, with the club, with the glove under the left arm, we want to do that, but I want you to feel like this triangle that we formed at address from the arms, the shoulders, we are keeping that triangle on the way back, all the way down. See that triangle? Keep that triangle, okay? Doesn't mean we're rigid, but just have that visualization of a triangle. And you do that, okay? The swing becomes a lot easier. You don't have to do anything crazy or difficult. So stay connected, maintain that triangle, use those drills, and you will be more consistent, I promise you. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe and follow that link below for a wicked, really good distance series for free. See you next time.